All I'm worried about right now is seeing Arlecchino. I want to see what the banners are going to be, if they're going to have a Chronicle Wish banner or not. And then the other thing I'm more concerned about is system updates. So, I don't know if they're going to have anything good. We'll see. I don't have a lot of hope at the moment.
It has been millennia since the fall of Remuria, and its history has long faded into the mists of mythology and superstition. Legends tell of how before the birth of the Court of Fontaine, there was an empire known as Remuria. Remurians believed their king Remus would bring eternal prosperity to the islands of the High Sea. However, the God King's seers prophesied discord. The greatest empire will face the most utter destruction, and this is Fortuna. Thus did the God King derive
Fortuna
the primordial
Gatuna
plan from the cycle of the 7 days and winds blowing over sea and land, and composed a splendorous symphony based upon it. He believed that the polities could escape fate's judgment and attain eternal paradise.
Did the devs come
if
on?
they harmonized with his perfect symphony. But today, welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program! Let's take a look at the trailer!
Yeah, that was actually pretty legit. I'm not
On
gonna lie.
occasion, we hold barbecue dinners at the house. They hunt for food, compete with each other, even cooperate. They enjoy participating in activities like that, and the feeling is mutual. After all, it's always possible certain familiar faces will be missing from the crowd the next time a similar event rolls around.
Something has come up, and since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
It was a great plan, shrouded in secrecy.
We all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
That's how I gained my power.
The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Participating in the plan will lose a lot
Okay, it looks like a new area.
I did not anticipate we would meet again after presenting
I like the boss.
news.
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Nevelet, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
Oh, her design is sick. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Kill.
Transfix!
Probably burst.
Everlasting as the moon!
Mmm. Looking juicy.
An order once given cannot be rescinded.
What is this?
Do you have any idea what you're doing? You're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
A traitor. Sino was chosen, but he was not the only one.
You'd like me to return my power?
I'm really looking forward to this rite of duels. The wisdom of
New
hermeneutics
4-star?
would have been ours.
I want you to become the next king of the house. Yet
Oh.
you seem to have different ideas.
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form. Good things come to children who do as they're told, so I do hope you decide to tag along.
New boss.
There are many
Weekly
dangers
boss,
ahead,
bro.
And I, for one, don't intend to back down.
I don't want to disobey an order from Father.
So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded.
Yo, she is looking
and no
badass.
sacrifice shall be in vain.
Oh my god. It looks like, from what I'm seeing, we kind of saw what her regular attacks look like, her elemental skill, and then her burst. And it looks like she's gonna be a weekly boss. And then it looks like there's also a 4-star character in there. It's looking juicy, bro. It's looking juicy. So far, I'm impressed. The hype around Arlecchino is real, so we'll see.
Dun, 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 dun. Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine. welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program.
Yay! Welcome,
Yo,
everyone!
welcome!
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that everyone would agree that the House of the Hearth isn't an ordinary orphanage. But just in case you needed any convincing, we've invited their voice actors to share some information with us today.
Hey everyone, my name is Erin Yvette. I'm the voice of Arlecchino, the father of the House of the Hearth. You might also recall that she's a Fatui harbinger known as the Knave. I'm so thrilled to have been invited to the special program.
Yeah, hi folks, I'm Damon Mills, the voice of Linny, and he's also a member of the House of the Hearth.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And although he's not a member of the House of the Hearth, we've also brought the Harbinger of Laughter and Cheer, the one and only voice of Arataki Ito.
What up? It's me, Max Middleman. Hey everybody, what's going on? My
I gotta say, he has the best voice.
Dude, so good.
They should bring him more on. They
excited
should
to
bring
be
him
here?
on more.
Vibes for days.
All right, well, without any further delay,
he's the best.
let's start introducing the new content from version 4.6.
All right, here we go. New
That
content.
travelers will be experiencing new content related to the House of the Hearth in the upcoming version. Erin, why don't you give us a rundown on what sort of organization the House of the Hearth is?
Yes, it would be my pleasure. Based on the most recent intelligence reports, the House of the Hearth is a Fatui intelligence organization operated by the Knave. It takes in children who no longer have a home
that
due
hair.
to all manner
That
of
freaking
reasons,
hair, bro.
and they receive an education
Like Thomas'
in
voice.
a variety of disciplines. Naturally, at the same time as it provides a home, the children also take on various responsibilities.
Okay, this sounds like everything that we already know from the game. Is there more news to hear?
Yes, everyone knows that the House of the Hearth is a rather complicated orphanage, and the Knave, the fourth harbinger of the Fatui, is still hiding many unsolved mysteries. So how about we start diving into all the new information that we have about Arlecchino?
Let's do
Let's go.
it.
Yes, let's do it!
Okay, first, I want to hear it straight from y'all. What kind of person do you think the Knave is?
Oh no. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling a lot of pressure right now.
A hot
It's
mama.
giving me all sorts of deja vu. I guess during the Fontaine Archon quest, I noticed that Arlecchino was really skilled at directing the conversation. Her way of speaking was incredibly refined and polite, but she was also incredibly intimidating. I mean, remember how Farina pretended not to recognize her and talked about having nightmares?
well,
I
hang out
totally
for a
get
little
where
bit.
she was coming from. But that's just an outsider's point of view, right? What is the Knave like as a parent? I think Damon is probably the best person to answer that question. Okay, take it away.
Okay, you were hoping that I would be the weakest link?
Yeah.
Well, she's a very strict father.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Strict. All right, it sounds like she gives everyone an intimidating impression.
Yeah, but I think Arlecchino loves all of the house's children equally, and she would never treat them harshly for no reason.
Are you sure about that? I just saw you guys getting your ass
whooped
whooped by her.
And are often scared speechless by her stern
Giving you that
attitude.
ass whooping of the
Probably
week.
for their own good. In an organization like the Fatui, these kids actually need to be more mature, tough, and patient than other children who are their age. You know?
That's actually kind of sad, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Who hurt this Knave? I want to know. Why are they this way?
Wait. Are you trying to say that she treats the kids like that because she was traumatized?
Ooh, okay. Now that's very sharp of you,
Oh, no.
but let's keep Arlecchino's secrets hidden for just a little bit longer.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
I do have
Come
a
on,
question,
show
though.
me shit.
Why did the children call her father?
Well, if you're curious about Arlecchino's past, then you'll have to find your answer in the game.
That's fair.
Her story quest, Ignis Purgatorius, will be released with version
New story
4.6.
quest?
Now,
I have to catch up on Farina's story quest, Chiori's story quest, and I think one more character. I like the Knave. She has a really cool design. And the fact that she's gonna be a new weekly boss is actually pretty legit, so let's keep going.
I don't want to spoil anyone's gameplay experience by saying too much about her quest, okay? But I do hope that travelers will be able to appreciate Arlecchino's unique charm after they've experienced her entire story.
Yeah. Version 4.6 will also introduce a new feature, the Focused Experience Mode. Now, if you use the
Okay,
feature while
what is
playing
this?
Arlecchino's story quest, then it will minimize the number of times that you'll be interrupted by characters or quest locations being allocated to other quests. So hopefully this mode will help travelers have a better story experience, you know?
I think that that's actually a pretty good ad, bro. It kind of sucks when you're trying to do something and then it like throws you off. I've had that happen so many times in game where I'm like working on a quest, all of a sudden like something pops up and it just takes over. So that's actually pretty legit. It's all right. I don't get the problem since I got everything wrapped. You can't just look at Genshin through your lens only. You kind of have to look at the direction that Hoyo is going in. For most of us that are pretty much caught up with the story, it doesn't matter. But for people that are starting or still like, you know, relatively new or lower AR, yes, this is something that I think is really good. Again, it's just catering more to like the newer players. So far that's one thing. Let's see if they got anything else.
That's right. Yeah. And in the future, this function will become available for more and more quests.
Besides the story quest,
so it's just
I'm
for
also
that
looking
story
forward
quest.
to hearing the Knave's voiceover lines because Erin's kind of awesome. We'll finally be able to hear what she thinks about the other Harbingers too.
Yes, I selfishly also think that will be cool.
Yes.
Next, let's take a look at Arlecchino's elegant yet deadly fighting style.
Ooh.
Intrigue!
Hey, we get to see her. Let's go. Let's see what we got.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Transfixed!
Dude, that wing though? Final Fantasy VII much? Yo, she's got a scythe? I like her weapon. Oh, hello.
This is where you fall.
First. It's looking good. Okay.
She's so cool.
That was awesome. I like how she glides.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, she's very elegant. Like that was a perfect descriptor. Like elegant but deadly. Like a a ballerina of death.
Yes.
Everything she does is so effortless.
I know, right?
Yes. All right. Well, if we're going to talk about Arlecchino's combat abilities, then we're gonna have to talk about the Bond of Life mechanic.
Okay, so there's a new
You
mechanic?
might have been a victim to it while you were fighting elite Fatui operatives in Fontaine.
Okay, let's read what it says. When Arlecchino's elemental skill strikes an opponent, it applies blood debt directives to them for a period of time. When Arlecchino uses a charged attack or her elemental burst and it hits an opponent with blood debt directive, she will absorb and clear blood debt directives that will grant her a bond of life worth a percentage of her HP. So another HP mechanic, Arlecchino enters the Masquerade of Red Death state when her value of her blood life is equal to or greater than a certain percentage of her HP, where normal charged and plunge attacks will be converted to deal pyro damage, which cannot be overridden. So you can't make reactions out of it? It'll just keep burning and then you can't like vape it? Or will it vape but still keep doing pyro damage? I'm not sure. So when she uses a charge attack or elemental burst to the opponent with blood debt directive, she will absorb and clear her blood debt directives. So she automatically gets hit with this, but if she gets the bond of life, I don't know. It's worded a little weird. I don't know. Let's see if they explain a little bit.
Does anyone still remember what a Bond of Life is?
Oh, are you gonna be teaching us about her abilities? Guys, you're too loud. Pipe down. Sorry, let's listen to what she has to say.
Wait, I think I remember. It's the red portion of the HP bar. When you have a Bond of Life active, it'll absorb any healing that your character receives. So they can't regain HP until the Bond of Life value has been healed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Very good,
okay.
student. When Arlecchino has a Bond of Life greater than or equal to a certain percentage of her health bar, her normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to pyro damage, which can't be overridden by other elemental infusions. And while she's in this state, her normal attacks will consume a portion of her current Bond of Life to deal more damage and reduce the remaining cooldown on her elemental skill.
Dude, she looks good.
Whoa. Wait a second.
It's a lot.
So you're saying that she'll deal more damage with her normal attack when her Bond of Life is higher?
So it's, in essence, like that red bar is what you kind of want to balance in order to like make her do more damage? Is that what it sounds like to me?
Wait a second. No, wait, I get it. Wait, so Arlecchino can give herself a Bond of Life, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, otherwise she'd have to chase down enemies who can put a Bond of Life on her. Actually, that sounds kind of funny.
I'd like to see that. And that brings us to our elemental skill.
Her freaking
Arlecchino's skill doesn't just damage
AoE.
enemies, it also applies a blood debt directive to any enemy that it hits, which will damage them periodically. And when she uses a charged attack or her elemental burst, she'll absorb nearby blood debt directives. This also allows her to obtain a bond of life based on the number of directives that she absorbed. So don't worry, Max.
Oh, I was very concerned.
I know you were.
Okay, hold on. She can't regain HP until her bond of life is removed, right? So how does she stay in the fight?
Well, after dishing out damage, Arlecchino's elemental burst will reset the cooldown of her elemental skill and heal her based on her attack and her current bond of life. Also, thanks to one of her talents,
I get it.
While Arlecchino is in combat, she gains bonus pyro damage, but also cannot be affected by any healing effects other than the healing provided by her burst.
Whoa, so that seems like she's as ruthless to herself as she is to her enemies. Like she needs therapy.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. It looks like that red bar is gonna be what's gonna give her damage multiplier. But what's gonna kind of suck is you'll need a character that can probably do something that will keep elemental reactions going while Arlecchino's on field. It's like a self-harm vampire type. It doesn't seem like her health is going down. It just seems like she's restricting herself from healing as she's pulling that power. She doesn't get any damage from like the pyro. Yeah, maybe a character that can shield for sure since she can't do it, but I'm thinking about elemental reactions. You would probably have to have a character, I think someone like Yelan would probably be good with her, Xingqiu, off-field elemental applicators while she's on field. But let's see what her burst looks like, and then that'll kind of let us know a little bit more gameplay for her. Zhongli, maybe Layla would be good. We haven't seen a Layla rerun in a long time. Possibility, maybe even Overcharge can do good in this too. We'll just have to kind of see. I think Vaping would probably be the better option. Or Melt. Maybe she'll revive Burgeon. So she's kind of a little restricted when it comes to teams then. Depends on how much time she needs to be on field. That will determine a lot. I think she will benefit from off-field elemental applications for sure. All right, let's continue.
Kind of a savage. I mean, right. So Arlecchino even has a special kind of movement whenever she uses her charged attack, right?
Ooh, that looks perfect for scaring her enemies.
Yes.
How far does that go?
And for putting some serious pressure on them.
Yeah.
A couple seconds? Is it like indefinite?
Oh, it's about time to introduce the event wishes in version 4.6. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
So exciting.
All right. During the first phase of version 4.6,
Linny?
Arlecchino, the Knave, and Linny will both enjoy a drop rate boost. The all-new 5-star polearm Crimson Moon Semblance will also become available. Also,
that looks
the Wanderer
nice.
and Baiju will return in the second phase, so be sure to keep an eye out.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that's so amazing.
I'm surprised Baiju's getting this early of a rerun. I have a feeling they're gonna probably throw Baiju into the Chronicled Wish, which is probably why he's having a rerun. I think this will be his third. I love Baiju, he's good. The Wanderer, he's an amazing character to have. I would have loved to see Alhaitham on this banner, because we haven't seen an Alhaitham rerun in a long time as well.
Okay,
Let's see if they
so
talk about the
Aaron and
Chronicled
Damon,
Wish.
Do you have any other news you'd like to share?
Actually, I do. Let's discuss the new weekly boss.
Oh,
There it is.
Right. We were just talking about how the Knave shows different faces to her family members and to outsiders, but in special circumstances, she will reveal another side.
That's right. Are you ready to see a new Knave?
Yes!
Ready!
I am ready!
So ready!
Let's see it. I hope she's very difficult, because I am burning through these weekly bosses like nothing. Dude, that looks sick. Yo, she's over here jumping on strings. It looks like she has 2 forms. Yes. There's your 2 forms right there. I like that outfit better. That outfit looks sick. Oh, man. Dude, she's got so
Not
much.
Even Linny and Fremine have seen this side of her before.
So the knave is accepting challengers now?
Oh my gosh, she's so elegant, but also super duper dangerous.
She's smooth. It feels even more badass with twice the badassitude.
Hey!
It's not so simple to see the knave's other side. She'll appear normally at first, as if she were giving you an ordinary training lesson, waiting to counter your attacks.
Yeah, it seems like she'll dodge all of our attacks.
Anyone
like
here
a
have
phantom
Linny?
if we're out of her immediate range.
Yeah, it feels like she's implying that we're all in the palm of her hand.
I mean, you guys know what her personality's like. She doesn't want her children crying or running away from conflict.
Spidey senses.
Instead, she hopes that they'll be able to take the initiative, even if their opponent is their own father. The outside world will not show her children mercy, so neither can she afford to be too forgiving to them. If you do not repay the blood debt directives the knave applies to you, all her attacks against you will be enhanced. But if you
Took the
manage
L.
to out-heal the bond of life, the knave will reward you for repaying this blood debt, and your charged attacks against her will be enhanced.
Ooh.
Don't the bone wings on her back look like
Let's bring
spiders?
Ganyu back from the dead.
That's it. Oh my gosh, it's like she has total control of her prey while she watches them struggle and closes the distance. Ugh, it's kind of creepy being the hunted one for once.
Okay. I think we should stop the introduction here. Let's leave some space for everyone to experience the challenge for themselves.
Yeah, I
Wait,
mean,
So, I know that many travelers will be wondering about this. The
I used Ganyu for a while. I mained her.
Normally, players would have to progress the story to a certain point in order to participate in the challenge. But now we have a quick challenge feature for weekly Trounce domain bosses.
Yeah.
As long as travelers are adventure rank 40 or higher, they'll be able to challenge her directly by going to the Adventurer Handbook, going to the Domains tab, selecting Trounce domains, and pressing Quick Challenge.
Wow.
Okay.
That's cool. It's a
Okay.
nice little shortcut to the battle.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I
I'm
like
looking
that
forward to
feature.
that. That is really valuable information to have. And it also looks like it's my turn to deliver some news. 2 new artifact sets will become available in version 4.6.
All right, we got 2 new artifacts. The Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy and Unfinished Reverie. These sets look pretty cool. I like the designs of them. One of them almost looks like for Hydro and the other one looks like it's more for Dendro.
Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy and Unfinished Reverie. Travelers who are interested in them should stay tuned for more information.
Cool. Oh, you're finished. Okay, wait, how come your update was so short? It wasn't enough for me.
Yeah, give us more.
Okay, I actually do have other news to share.
Ooh.
Yes. In version 4.6, Sumeru City will be experiencing an unsolved mystery. Ooh.
And for some reason, Sino's gotten mixed up in it.
So we got
Hey,
a
how did
story,
you know about
2 story
that?
quests.
His picture is right there.
Oh, right. Oops. Well, Sino wanted to investigate personally because someone involved in the case has a very unique identity, and the 2 of them share a close connection.
It sounds like there's some serious shenanigans going on.
That's right. Is this a case where we get to use violence if the situation gets too complicated?
Yes.
These are all very good guesses, but I'll offer you one clue that you probably wouldn't be able to guess otherwise. A mysterious youngster with connections.
I think he's a 4-star. Looks very Dendro vibes to me just because of the eyes. Let's see.
The
Let's hear
mystery
more.
will make his debut during the case. And
Where's his
Sino's
vision?
friends are not just freeloaders who only show up for food. Tainari, Kale, Alhaitham, and Kaveh will all come to support him when he's in a pinch. So yeah, if you want to know more about what happens in this case, then be sure to check out Sino's second story quest, Lupus Aureus Act 2. Travelers can venture to Sumeru and investigate the secrets lurking underneath the sands. In due time, of course.
Sarah, you totally delivered. That was great news. Speaking of great news, I think Damon also has some important information to share.
Wait.
Really?
Wait.
Yes.
Wait.
What are we waiting for?
We've just presented too much information too quickly.
A break.
Can we take a break, please? So we can
Sino's younger
digest
brother?
all
I don't
the
think so.
news, Please.
He can't keep getting away
I
with
always
this.
do, though.
All right.
No, Damon, you're right.
I know.
let's check out the first redemption code before we continue introducing the new content.
It's interesting that we're probably gonna get a new 4-star. So far, the banners, they haven't said anything about Chronicled Wish, so I don't think Chronicled Wish banners come in this patch. See what this new area is going to be, more underwater stuff, and is it going to cover the entire hole in the map?
We've already told you the story of Arlecchino and the House of the Hearth. So, why don't we continue the story of Remuria, which you saw in the beginning of the program?
I would like this very much, please.
Yes, you did such a good job. Encore.
A new area of Fontaine will open in version 4.6. Travelers will get to visit the village of Petrichor. Though, would there even be much to see on such a small island?
Well, yeah, guess
looks like an Italian
this
place.
Is where I'm supposed to really confidently say totally, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, now that you've mentioned it, there's definitely more to this.
What happens if you ring the bell?
Right?
Yeah, I think we're focused on the wrong thing here. This is where the kingdom of Remuria's remains lay at rest. So, how big was such a glorious and prosperous nation, really?
Oh, well, now that you say that, I mean, this little town looks a whole lot bigger.
Now that's a neat trick. Anyway, this is where we'll meet a talking cat. With its guidance, we will be able to see the civilization that vanished thousands of years ago.
Someone loves cats at Hoyo.
Anything for a talking cat.
As Aaron mentioned at the beginning of the program, King Remus composed a symphony, one with wondrous power that grants the wishes of the human souls dwelling within.
Yes, I'm getting it. I actually don't
You're
get it.
so not getting
don't
it.
get
That's okay. I will explain it in a few words. So you'll just have to learn about the symphony by going on an adventure with this little cat. I'll avoid spoiling the adventure itself, but you'll arrive at the Remuria ruins with the cat. The kingdom's remnants slumber in the depths where the sunlight can't reach. You'll meet a dragon in the deep seas.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you'll
it
be able
going
to
to
obtain
be
powers relating to the symphony, which will help you
like the
explore the
chasm?
lost realm of Remuria. You'll be able to pause the melody within the realm of this
Okay,
ancient
okay.
civilization. You can also unseal time in places where it stopped.
So these
cool.
powers will let you interact with specific objects in the ruins. You know, that might be useful for solving puzzles during your adventure.
Totally.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, a forgotten statue sits in a
Hey,
recess
boss?
of the fated castle, silently proclaiming the immortality and
More
glory of
resin?
a great civilization. It awaits a warrior who would dare challenge the majesty of the ancient ruler.
Oh yeah, that's right. The statue of marble and brass will soon be coming as a boss. You can earn all sorts of materials if you manage to beat it in a challenge.
That would be easy
I'm so
clap.
hyped for it.
Oh my gosh,
It looks
yes.
cool. I
And
like this
Damon,
boss.
You did such a great
Yes,
job with
you
introducing
did.
it.
That was great. That was great,
Yeah.
Damon. Wait, but real quick question. How do we even get to such a remote little island?
That is a great
Let's
question.
see where we're at.
Travelers who have already completed the third act of the Archon quest, Song of the Dragon and
Done.
Freedom, will automatically unlock a
I'm hoping, I don't know how much of this area is going to get covered up or opened up, but I hope it's more than that. I hope it uncovers like this section right here. And if you're going to have something with Sumeru, it would have been great for them to add that part, like to connect the desert of Sumeru into Fontaine, because you're getting 3 areas that meet right there. So we'll have to see exactly how much this opens. I want to see that hole gone, and I want to see more of the map just kind of like expand in a more like squarish kind of way.
Travelers who have already completed the third act of the Archon quest, Song of the Dragon and Freedom, will
Future.
So
All
excited.
right.
I know. So cool. All right. That's all the information that we have about Fontaine for now.
And now, outside of the region,
It
Why
seems like
Ito
a
is
new style
here.
of rock and roll is getting popular in Inazuma.
Rock and roll.
Yeah!
Hey!
Okay, I hear that a musical tour is coming to Inazuma.
Get a free
and
Goro?
the organizer is none
I
other
need
than
him.
Arataki Ito himself. Max, would you like to tell us more about it?
It would be my absolute pleasure, compadre. So I got a question. Does everyone still remember Dvorak?
Of course, he participated in last year's Lantern Rite, right?
That's right, yeah.
Both Hu Tao and Xinyan performed there.
That's right, and this time, it's an epic tour for the ages organized by none other than Ito and Dvorak.
Oh my gosh, and even the concert name sounds really epic.
Yeah, yeah. No, the way he says, iridescent, Arataki, rockin' for life tour de force of awesomeness really gives off the feeling of rock and roll.
Wow.
And the theme of this concert is about life. Specifically, it's about a brave puppy who saved the lives of countless other creatures on the battlefield.
Aww, that's so cute.
Adorable.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I really hope the Music Festival of Life will inspire everyone to unleash their own rock and roll spirit.
Is it me or like this little eel right here? That's so funny. Why do you need Goro? You don't have Ito? Because I'm building everyone and eventually I will try to pull for everyone. Not everybody plays just meta and not everyone just wants to build like every character that meta dictates. Some people want to just enjoy, build the characters and test out and do stuff that's different. All right.
And I'll let you in on a little secret. Ito himself will personally be performing on the big stage.
What? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be awesome.
Yes, it will be. And here's more exclusive news for you. Dvorak will be giving away a brand new musical instrument to our travelers called the Nightwind Horn.
Ooh.
So if you enjoy playing music in real life, or especially if you enjoy playing music in the game, be sure to check it out.
I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Anyone
amazing
like playing the
performances from all
instruments?
the great musicians out there.
Are you now? Well,
the
since you're
little,
so
what
excited
was it? The
about
little
it and
harp or whatever?
festival, why don't you help launch the Arataki Rockin' for Life tour to force of awesomeness? Yeah, I'll try to. All right, there's 3 steps to preparing for the festival. Number 1, Extreme Carnival Ensemble. We can practice getting into the flow with some rhythm games while the stage is still coming together.
I wonder if this is gonna be good for me on
They really are.
on PC.
And the second task is called the Trillion Trinket Trawl. Say that 3 times fast. The Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl. I did it. We can't have a rockin' music festival without a rockin' venue. So, travelers will be helping Dvorak spruce it up with his list of items.
It's a piece of cake, right?
Yeah. And lastly, we have the Meeting of Melodies. Can't have a party without adoring fans, so we gotta invite fellow music lovers to come jam with us. After listening to their tunes, we can restore the missing music.
There it is.
Oh, so
The
we'll
little
be able to
lyre,
hear
that's
them
what it is.
sing. That is super exciting.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the point. Music gets you pumped. And after we've rocked out to the pure spirit of music awesomeness in Inazuma, over in Mondstadt, we'll be dancing to a tense and thrilling tune.
Hold up. What do you mean by tense and thrilling?
And what do you mean about Mondstadt, bro?
Wind Trace, Seekers and Strategy
Oh,
has finally arrived.
shit. Okay, okay.
I love Wind Trace. And yeah, it can get a little tense at times.
Well, the new name implies that the game has undergone some mechanics changes.
Bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're correct.
Let's go.
That's very intuitive of you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you'll be playing hide and seek as rebels
Guys.
and hunters. Just
Oh man, this is awesome. I'm very happy. Finally, we get something co-op. I love playing this. I can't wait to like do a stream where we can play this. This is more of what I think the game needs right now. You're skipping this one? No,
It's like
don't skip
before,
it.
But there are a few new rules. Yeah, when rebels are captured for the first time, they'll be exiled to the surveillance zone for a short period of time. Now, they will be automatically freed after their time out, but also their friends can try to help them escape the zone early. But if you get sent to jail twice, you're permanently deleted.
Oh, so you get a
from the
second
game.
chance.
Ooh, that does sound tense and thrilling.
Right?
And that's not all.
I love it.
Oh no,
I like
each round
that.
will have 6 signaling
You don't like it?
devices,
Dude,
which will
like
prevent
this? This is
nearby
so
rebels
cool.
from disguising or concealing themselves. The rebels' goal is to repair these devices while also avoiding capture. Once they repair 4 devices, they win the match. Oh, and rebels can work together to repair these devices. And hunters will either need to prevent
wish
the
it
rebels
was
from
permanent.
repairing the signaling devices, or they can simply eliminate their opponents.
If you team up with friends, then watching these games should be a blast.
She gets it. She gets it. But the next part is even more thrilling. When rebels are fixing a signaling device, the device being repaired will enter the high-speed signaling state. What does it mean? It means it'll give off a light visible by every player in the area. In fact, the device will even be marked on the minimap.
Ooh, Ooh, okay.
Very nice.
So that means that repairing the devices will expose your location. Oh my gosh. It's these sort of unexpected risks that can be the most nerve-wracking. This can be super interesting to play.
Dude, this shit is so hype.
Oh, absolutely. And in another event, travelers will receive a rather strange commission.
What do you mean, rather strange?
What I mean is, there's a chef who's famous for using unusual ingredients, and he wants to make friends with a pyro-regisvine.
Huh?
Oh yeah, and not just
The
a
reaction.
pyro-regisvine, he also wants to befriend a primo geovision.
Oh, wait.
And a jade plume terror shroom, and
Is this gonna be like the Pyro Cube event?
You guys heard me the first time. Yeah, I thought you would react this way. Anyway, a chef recently returned from a trip to Natlon, and he started getting some ideas. He thought he should toughen himself up by having his own companion. You know, just like how people from Natlon have Saurian companions.
That makes sense. Kind of. Wait, did you say that he came back from Natlon?
Listen, Damon. If you want to know the details,
Listen.
go check out the event where the version is live, all right? But for now, it's time for me to introduce the gameplay.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
We hear you.
All right, you got it.
You got it.
In this challenge, you can adjust the difficulty and your negotiation strategies. If you've got the
And can you
guts,
do this
then you
in
can take on
co-op?
fearless difficulty. You can also talk to Ranjit to adjust the number of negotiation
Hello,
strategies.
Ranjit.
So if you reduce them, it amps up the challenge difficulty, giving you the perfect opportunity to test your skills.
Cool.
Both active strategies and long-term strategies are available. You can trigger active strategies at will. However, your opponent's HP and level will change depending on the number of strategies that you've picked.
Ooh, that's cool.
So you've got to choose your favorite strategies to come out on top. Play to your strengths.
Wow.
Noted.
And moving on, travelers should be familiar with our next event, Vibro Crystal Applications.
Ooh, it seems like
not familiar
the
with
event
this.
involves connecting different vibrating crystals in order to generate different effects.
Aaron, I am so impressed by how intuitive you are.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. That means
That is
so much
incredible.
coming from you.
Yeah, well, I meant it. Each round requires 2 teams. Before each battle, you can set up
Okay,
vibro
I know what
crystal
this
harmonics
is.
plans for each of your teams.
I remember this.
This will allow you to receive different combat buffs when you combine transmitter crystals and receiver crystals.
Yo, these used to
Basically,
confuse the shit out of me, bro.
crystal decides the trigger condition, while the receiver crystal determines the buff that your team gets as a result. By connecting them in different combinations, you can create varying harmonic effects. It's your custom buff plan.
Wow.
Spot on, Sarah Miller Cruz.
Nouvelet
And
charge
you
attack
gain a
will
harmonic
handle all
point
of
for
that.
each time that you trigger a harmonic effect. You can get even more combat bonuses if you accumulate enough harmonic points. Each challenge
Pure
will have
Fiction?
different trial characters.
Wasn't that
so
an
you can
event?
choose the harmonic buff that works
Is it
best for your
permanent?
team setup.
Nice.
Be sure to maximize your points if you want to exchange them for rewards.
Nice. Also, the Genius Invocation TCG event, the Forge Realms
Skip.
cover, will be returning in version 4.6. The Heated Battle mode will also receive an update, so don't miss out, duelists.
Heated battle mode? I don't know
And
anything about
there's gonna be
TCG.
an overflowing mastery event, so you
Which
can
should
more
be
easily
weekly.
train up the characters who need the extra boosty boost.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Max. You just did an amazing
Yes,
job.
that was impressive.
Thank you,
introducing all
Sarah.
that.
Oh, thanks,
And
guys.
since you introduced so many events in one go, I feel like you deserve a little break.
You know what? Yes, you agree?
I was gonna say,
Pure
I
Fiction
agree.
Genshin version?
So how about now, let's check
See.
out the
last redemption code. Up, we're presenting some information about improvements for different in-game systems.
Nice.
First up, we have some updates for the Serenity Pot, such as the Quick Obtain feature. Instead of having to navigate a bunch of menus, you can use this feature to put
Are they gonna
all
reduce the
missing
cost of
furnishings
stuff?
into a queue.
That's a lot
where
of trees
can
you
use
gotta farm.
one click to purchase any missing components and then craft your desired piece.
Ooh, that does actually sound very convenient.
So convenient, so convenient. The avatar system will also be updated, so you'll be able to use more portraits of your familiar friends as your profile display.
Oh,
that's fun.
Oh, that mask is Hanachiru Sato, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's Arama.
You bet.
And
I could
the
care less.
Thunderbird and Rue. And more. This is amazing.
So many
I could
more. I'm
care
sure
less.
lots of travelers like them. Treasure compasses have also been updated. Its markers will be displayed on both
Nice.
the large
This
map
is
and
nice.
the mini map.
Thank
the compasses
you.
will also include information about different map layers.
Sweet.
Way
Freaking
more
awesome.
intuitive.
Yes.
It's time to eradicate all the maps with 99% exploration progress.
Heck yeah!
Exploration!
Eradication!
Now that we've gone over some updates to the game systems, it's time to talk about some Genshin Impact soundtrack news.
All right. So the rest of it is the soundtrack,
Yeah, that's
and I think that
Genshin
might be
Impact's
it.
third Fontaine OST,
Let's see if they
Cantus
say
Aeternis,
anything
will debut
more
during
important.
version 4.6. This album features original music created by the Hoyo Mix team for the new region of Fontaine and related content.
Well,
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
This is my favorite!
So hyped.
Oh no, y'all! It looks like there's nothing left for us to present. I know. So I think that means it's time for this special program to come to a close.
Say it's not so.
Is there anything else that y'all would like to share with all the travelers who are watching?
Yes.
What? We need to have an answer right now in this moment?
It's okay, you've got
now.
this. You've got this.
Okay, I'll make
go.
it easy and just be very selfish and say that I'm just so incredibly excited for Arlecchino. We did a lot of work with her. I think she's really cool, and I can't wait for everyone else to see how cool she is.
She's so cool.
Totally.
She's so freaking cool, and I love the whole quest and everything secret that I can't talk about right now. But I am also really excited for that and Linny's involvement in said things, and that's all I'm gonna say right now, guys.
It's so hard to talk about this without spoiling anything,
I
but I'm
know.
so excited for you guys to experience this concert. It is so good, and all I can say is that I had more fun recording for this part of Genshin Impact than I've had in a long time recording. So,
Oh my god.
That's nice.
That's amazing.
It's about time.
Wow.
Excited
I'm
for Nikke?
excited for all those things too. And
Nikke's
I'm
coming.
also really pumped for the Wind Trace Festival because
The Wind Trace,
I love so
I'm
much.
excited for it.
And it sounds like there's a ton of awesome things coming in version 4.6. So I hope everyone's
Outside of
excited.
Arlecchino,
Yes,
Wind
I
Trace,
am.
and the treasure.
Wow, okay, I just
Treasure
have to say,
Compass,
this
that's
was
what I'm
so
excited
fun
for. And Goro's
being here with you
Constellation.
today,
I'm so
y'all.
glad I got to be here with you guys.
This was
guys.
such a great
Thank you.
time. So thanks for being here, and I think that's all we've got for this program. So we will see you all in game.
See you guys in the
Bye.
game.
Bye-bye.
All right, that's everything. We get a new boss, we get a new weekly, no resin cap raise, no real system optimizations yet. I'm losing hope for sure. I like the events that they're coming out with. Overflow events should definitely be something weekly. Treasure Compass, you don't ever really freaking see where the treasure maps, like where the treasures are. It gives you a general direction, but like I have a couple in Fontaine that are like, tells me to go deeper underground, and I'm swimming and I'm like, all right, I've gone as deep as I can. Like, we'll see where things are. I like the fact that they're showing that on the map. It'll make it easier for those of you who don't have a lot of exploration. There's always Primo Gems. I'm excited for Arlecchino. Her weapon looks sick. They're definitely throwing in a different character mechanic in there. I have to see how that works. I want to see what the new artifacts look like and what they are going to boost up for the characters. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. Everybody knows these system optimizations that we need. It's probably going to take Wuthering Waves to kind of scare the shit out of Genshin for a little bit. Because a lot of the more action-based players like myself that I like a lot of high-paced action are going to want to play Wuthering Waves a little bit more. There's a lot to do in this patch. So I think that's pretty much my take on it. That's pretty much it.